Hi everyone. In today's video, I'll show you how to design a coffee order app prototype in Figma. Let's begin. Before getting started in this tutorial, let's go to our description down below and download the exercise file. Here is the exercise file. After importing it to Figma, you'll find images and components for the app ready to use so we can focus on the prototyping side. All right, so first let's go and create a new page. And let's pick a frame and choose iPhone 14 and 15 Pro Max. Next, let's go and pick the ellipse and let's create hit shift key and create an ellipse. Let's move it down to the frame. Inside my frame, move it to the top. All right, and let's give it a gradient. So I'm gonna choose for this. I will use the plugin UI gradients. Here we have ready to use gradients. Let's pick the gradients you want and maybe change this like that. All right. Next, let's go to assets and let's bring our cup component. Maybe we'll downsize it, hit the K key and scale it down. Make sure it is centered. Now let's duplicate it, Command C, Command V, and select the frame. Let's go back to layers and uncheck clip content. All right, so we can see what happened outside the frame or outside the edges of the frame. Let's duplicate this again. And here we're gonna start by creating our carousel effect. Let me change the images. Select the second cap images. Copy its fill value and let's paste it. Select the images inside the component. Let's hit paste. Again, for the third image, copy the fill value and paste in the fill value of the component. All right. Next, select the two cap and hit K key and scale it down. And let's put the second cap in the edge half, showing inside and half outside of the frame. All right, let's again clip content of the main frame. Maybe we need to add a navigation bar. So like that. Let's keep it selected and let's change the black color to white. Let's move it down like that. So we need this room space. All right. Also, we need this card component. So this will be the products of our home screen. Let's duplicate like that, and you can change the images and the title, but for now we'll focus only on the carousel. All right, so we have our first screen ready, so let's hit Command C and Command V to duplicate. And the first thing we're gonna need, let's select the 3 caps and move them in a way that the second cap will be on the center of the screen. All right, now let's hit the K key and scale down the first one. You can use this frame as a reference so you can align it with it. Let's keep that like that. And the second one, let me scale it up. All right, and let's change the gradient to orange gradient. Let's pick that. All right, now hit Command C and Command V and duplicate the second screen, and let's select the 3 cap. Let's do the same thing like that. Scale down the second cap, align it with that, and the last one, let's scale it up and center. All right, now let me create some space between each frame so we can see when we connect each other. Let's pick the prototype and select the first cap and connect it with the second screen. Pick on drag, smart animate, and gentle. All right, let's connect the second cap with the third screen and pick on drag, smart animate, gentle. Again, the second cap will connect it with the first screen and on drag. All right, and this third with the second screen on drag, smart animate, gentle. All right, now let's test our flow. So here we go. If we drag, we have the cap dragging and the color of the background changing. And we need to change this color, the third one, so we have a complete effect. Let's pick this and let's drag. As you can see, this is super simple to make. All right, now let's go back to design and let's create the detail screen of the product. So first, let's duplicate the first frame. Let's move it down here. Let's go to prototype and disconnect this. So for this screen, what we want is, once we click on the cap, this circle will fill all the frame. Those products will move down and this will go to the side, and it will appear a description and the title of the product. All right, And also we'll change this navigation. So let's get started by changing our navigation. So we need the navigation of the single product. Let's align it like that and remove the previous one and change its color. Change its color to white. So let's drag this down until it disappears. This, select the two caps and move them to the side, and this, hit the K and move it down so it will fill all the frame. And here for our cap, let's go to components and change its variant to L and center. So we have three variants. As you can see here, we have the default, the large cap and the small cap. And here as a reference, it's default L and S. In here, we'll use the L screen or component. All right, maybe it's a little bit bigger. And let's hide the title. We'll use, let's go to asset, and here let's pick the title and the paragraph and the stars, and also this button. Let's go and paste this here, move that down. Change its color to white. Maybe let's add a price. All right. Yeah, this will do. And let's hit Command C and Command V, and this will be the checkout screen. So once we add to cart our product, we see this checkout screen. So the first thing, let's go to the cap variants and hit S. Let's reveal its text and change it to white. Let's move this to the side and bring up our button and rename it checkout. All right. Now let's go to prototype and connect the cap with this screen, and on top, smart animate, gentle. So select this button and connect it with this screen, and let's keep the value to default. All right, now let's test this. So, all right, if I click, as you can see, we have this nice effect. If we add to cart, all right, now we need to add this previous button, so we can go back to the previous screen. So let's start with the last screen and connect it with that on top, smart animate, and also this with the home. All right, we have a nice spaghetti effect. Let's start to appear. So let's connect, or let's click, go back, click. Yeah, we can go back. Nice. Now let's do that for the second and the third screen. Give me a chance to make some spaces for each screen. So the first thing, we don't not want to duplicate those screen and apply the color and the change. We need to start from the home screen to have a nice smart animation of the elements. Move that down. There is a bit of repetition, as you can see, but it is, I think, the right way to do it. Scale it down. Select this circle, fill the screen, and let's go and maybe move this like that. All right, now let's go to prototype and disconnect those. All right, so we have a clean connect also that, disconnected. All right, let's duplicate, move this to the side, select the cap, change the variant to S, show the title, and change it to white, and move that up. Now let's connect the cap with the detail screen on top. Let's keep, the default. Also connect this with that. And for the previous button, it's connected like that. This with that screen. Let's test again. If we move here, we click. Let's go back. All right. Now, let's do that one last time. Let's move this to the left. The screen to the bottom. Let's change to L. Write the title. Fill the screen with the circle. And move this menu. Copy and paste. You can change the text, but you can change it with whatever coffee name you like. And let's duplicate, C Command V, make sure remove all this prototyping connection so we don't have a conflict when we start to prototype. All right, make sure the screen here is empty. All right, now let's go and move that to the side. Change this to S, and let's reveal the title and change it to white. Move it a little bit to the side and bring up this, and let's rename it checkout. Also here for the second screen. All right, and let's make our connections. Let's be on top, smart animate, gentle, and this button with this green, and the previous button like that. And I think that was everything, so let's test it. Select add to cart, previous. It works with every screen. Yes. All right, I think this was everything for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for taking the time to see the video to the end. So please subscribe and hit that like button or share the video with a friend. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.